ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Longhorns offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And here we are, folks, the last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best two teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
It's the running back in the flat. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Trying to convert with a sneak. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. Returner brought down by the coverage team. So the Gators offense gets their first crack now. Kirk, let's check the impact players in this game. Guys who have been leaders, guys who are being counted on to deliver today.
Well, these are the guys that both these teams rely on, as you said, to be able to make the plays. And more importantly, when it gets into that point in the game where you need to be able to have some leadership, these are the men that are going to have to step up and be able to provide that for each team.
The quarterback gets it out quickly.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Second down after that previous play. He'll hand it off. Breaks free. He's in the clear. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Can he make it to the marker? The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. QB keeper all the way. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Using his legs on the scramble. He gets the first and still going. Oh, the football comes out.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
The Gators line up with a first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Ball back at the 10-yard line now for second and goal. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Touchdown, Gators. They draw first blood in this national title game. So the touchdown taken off the board by the penalty, and they'll back them up. That stings. Coming up, second down and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They strike first in this national title bout. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? To throw, it's Smith. Running back has it on the screen now. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
It's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. The Longhorns looking to run some tempo here.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Second down play coming up. And there's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Longhorns will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And here's the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on. check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He'll hand it off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass here on second down. It's a quick route. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
Kick lands out of bounds. They'll spot this down around the 20. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They'll run it here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. To the air, it's Smith. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
So penalty on the defense moves the offense 5 yards closer. Offense comes to the line for third down off the incompletion. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. What a catch! Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Longhorns will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's got the first and still going. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking downfield. It's Smith. Lets it fly to the wideout. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they answer with their first score of this title game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, winding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. Keeping it on the ground here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up fourth down. And the Gators will have to kick it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Dropping back, it's Smith. Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. The Florida offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. The pocket breaking down. And the sophomore QB with an inaccurate throw threw it behind his man. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Caught behind the line. It's Montgomery. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Quick, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They're going to run it. Find some space. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, nothing's threatening here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. And Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Gators will line up here on first down and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And now the defense able to bring him down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And it's a kneel down. Third down and goal. Crucial play coming up. Tight end goes in motion. Locates the tight end. It's complete. You'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Gators. They connect for 6. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Longhorns will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Gators offense retakes the field. They get the second half started with the running play. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looks right for a quick completion. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers, usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Handoff from the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Gators churn out another first down. Receiver in motion now. Grab behind the line. It's Montgomery. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Pulls it in. It's Clark. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they'll check him out. Here we go. 7th play of this drive in the championship game. 3rd down and short. And they pick up the first on the ground. The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got them to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. Got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the 1st down and keep working clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back in motion now. And he finds the running back in the flat. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Championship game, 10th play of the drive coming up. They face 3rd down and short. Quarterback making some changes at the line. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Snags a quick throw. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The Gators are moving quickly down the field.
Love the aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, willing to take a chance here. You know, we've seen him do it a few times. They're now 3 for 3 on these 4th down calls.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. To the air, it's Smith. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. And here's the handoff. Fights off a defender. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. He's running out of time here. Contact as he let the ball go. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
2nd down after the incompletion. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Winston. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Brought down at the 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw. It's Smith. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offense.
Another pass rush gets home. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. As we head to the final quarter of this showdown, we're going to find out who can really make the plays when it counts the most. Here we go. We'll start the 4th quarter with a field goal attempt. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 1st down here for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Quick throw, that's an RPO caught on the left side. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Chris, I cannot
Hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturned the previous ruling on the field. Now it's second down here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Gators will have 1st and 10 here.
Get set, get set.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Crucial third down play right here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down there. See what the call is on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 3rd down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Ooh, that is a killer right here for this defense. They did a great job, had everything accounted for except one thing, the quarterback. And it's a great job by this quarterback recognizing that when things are breaking down, get out of the pocket and take it himself, first down, and keep that clock moving.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They can put the game away right here. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. Back to throw. It's Smith. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run that hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield before he won.
It's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss, just having one of those dream performances.
Looking to throw yet again. Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late in these obvious drop-back situations.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third down after that running play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. So on fourth down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. The Gators will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Right, comes down to this. They need to create some fourth-quarter magic here, or this national championship will slip away. Back to pass. It's Smith. Makes the catch. Past the 30. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Cooper.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Winston. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. First down to the 27. First down, the clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
The clock is still running up, but hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Well, Chris, they just had to go for us here. With the time that they have left, down by a couple possessions, really didn't have much of a choice. A really good effort to go for it, to try to keep this game alive, just not enough.